Well, Seymour, I made it, despite your directions.
That was a passive-aggressive remark. Chalmers must not have been happy with the directions Seymour gave him beforehand.
Ah, Superintendent Chalmers, welcome. I hope you're prepared for an unforgettable luncheon.
Ah.
Oh, ye gods! My roast is ruined! But what if I were to purchase fast food and disguise it as my own cooking? Delightfully devilish, Seymour.
Delightfully devilish is an alliteration.
Skinner with his crazy explanations. The superintendent's gonna need his medication. When he hears Skinner's lame exaggerations, there'll be trouble in town tonight.
Seymour!
Superintendent, I was just stretching my calves on the windowsill. Isometric exercise.
This is a lie. If you remember what he said earlier, Seymour was leaving to go pick up some fast food.
Care to join me?
Why is there smoke coming out of your oven, Seymour?
Oh, that isn't smoke. It's steam. Steamed from the steamed clams we're having.
This line makes sense from a visual standpoint, but wouldn't Chalmers smell the burning roast?
Steamed clams.
Ooh.
Superintendent, I hope you're ready for mouth-watering hamburgers.
I thought we were having steamed clams.
Remember that Seymour said earlier that they were having steamed clams to explain the smoke coming from the oven.
No, I said steamed hams. That's what I call hamburgers.
Now this right here is some clever wordplay. The word hams rhymes with the word clams, so it's believable that someone could mishear one word for the other. Also, the shortening of hamburgers to hams makes sense.
You call hamburgers steamed hams?
Yes, it's a regional dialect.
It isn't. He's clearly making this up.
What region?
Upstate New York?
Really? Well, I'm from Utica.
Utica is a city in New York.
And I've never heard anyone use the phrase steamed hams.
Oh, not in Utica. No, it's an Albany expression.
So is Albany.
I see. You know, these hamburgers are quite similar to the ones they have at Krusty Burger.
It's funny because that's exactly where Seymour got the burgers from.
Oh, no. Patented Skinner burgers. Old family recipe.
For steamed hams.
Yes.
Yes, and you call them steamed hams despite the fact they are obviously grilled.
Seymour doesn't have an answer for this, so he's just going to leave for a moment and hope Chalmers forgets about it.
Excuse me for 1 second.
Of course.
The kitchen is on fire now.
Oh, well, that was wonderful. Good time was had by all. I'm pooped.
He's not talking about defecation. It just means he's tired.
Yes, I should be. Good Lord, what is happening in there?
Aurora Borealis?
This lie is funny because the Aurora Borealis doesn't look anything like fire. It's also funny because... I'll just let Chalmers explain.
Aurora Borealis! At this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen.
Yes.
That's it?
No.
That part breaks my heart every time.
Seymour! The house is on fire!
No, Mother, it's just the Northern Lights.
The Northern Lights is another name for the Aurora Borealis.
Well, Seymour, you are an odd fellow, but I must say, you steam a good ham.
And here we have Chalmers using the very same phrase that Seymour made up, confirming that Seymour was successful at fooling his boss.